Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Letcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is March 31st, 2022. And I have a quick update for you guys. Some information that was sent to me that I want to share with you. This seems to be pretty amazing information. And so I want to bring this to everybody's attention. The eclipse that happened on Nisan 1, March 20th of 2015, which was the center solar eclipse in between the four blood moons, was the biblical new year of Nisan 1 on March 20th, 2015. This eclipse happened over the North Pole, completely and really perfectly over the North Pole. Okay. Now, this was an eclipse that marked this center of this amazing warning that God was giving to the world between 2014 and 2015. Then we had on December 4th of 2021 another total solar eclipse that ended up being exactly over the South Pole, over Antarctica. Okay, so what is amazing about this is that we've got, like, within this warning time that God is giving, an eclipse that covers the North Pole, an eclipse that covers the South Pole, and it's a worldwide warning that's coming together from north to south. Okay, the poles, just a sign on the earth from north to south. Okay, well, what is interesting is that we're coming up upon the 7-year anniversary of this eclipse that happened on Nisan 1 of 2015. And Nisan 1 now is April 2nd. Basically, the new moon sighting will be on April 2nd. So between April 1st and April 2nd will be Nisan 1 of 2022. Okay, 7-year warning that comes not on the Gregorian calendar but on the Hebrew calendar, from Nisan 1 to Nisan 1, April 2nd. 7 years. Well, the other thing is that this eclipse that happened over the South Pole, if you calculate the days from December 4th, 2021 to April 2nd, 2022, is 120 days. So we have two eclipses that are giving us a 7-year warning and a 120-day warning. Okay, both of these numbers, especially from the very beginning of time, the book of Genesis, gives us a time frame based on the 7 days of Noah, the 7 years of famine, okay, the covenant with many for 7 years. Remember, we have shared with you that the nuclear deal that was brought forth in 2015, the framework for that was presented exactly on April 2nd, 2015. A 7-year covenant that was broken halfway through the 7 years because Donald Trump came out of the nuclear deal. And so that is another part of this that I've shared with you in a previous message. The April 2nd, 2015 Iran nuclear deal, a 7-year covenant which was broken midway by Donald Trump. And now they're renewing this. And the news has been coming out that within days. So it could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could coincide exactly with Ramadan, which is also April 1st and April 2nd, the beginning of Ramadan, and it's also Nisan 1 in the beginning of the new year of Israel. Very unprecedented connection between Ramadan and the new year. Well, this also happens to be the 7-year anniversary of the Iran nuclear deal. So we have two eclipses that give us a 7-year warning from Nisan 1 2015, and then the other eclipse over the South Pole gives us a 120-day warning, just as it says in Genesis 6:3. My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he is also flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. His days shall be 120 years. Okay, so we have within this a play on words that shows his days shall be 120. So it could be 120 years, it could be 120 days. Well, we have a 120-day warning from this eclipse over South America. And we know that Genesis 41, 29, and 30 gives us an understanding of the 7 years of abundance and then a 7-year time of famine. Genesis 41, 29 through 30. 7 years of great abundance are coming throughout the land of Egypt, but 7 years of famine will follow them. Then all the abundance in Egypt will be forgotten, and the famine will ravage the land. Okay, all the abundance in Egypt will be forgotten, and the famine will ravage the land. Okay, right now people are buying and selling and marrying, and even through the time of the pandemic, now that they're lifting all the pandemic mandates and protocols, people are going back to buying and selling and marrying. Okay, and so, but once the Great Tribulation begins, all of the abundance will be forgotten. Famine will ravage the land. Okay, so if you've not seen my updates that I've given previously to this, there have been 6 parts that I have shared with you. And I will leave the links for you in the description box. But I just wanted to let you know that we have these 2 really unprecedented eclipses. Both of these. The other thing about the December 4th eclipse, just to let everybody know, is that this was midweek Hanukkah. Okay, so the December 4th eclipse was on Hanukkah on the Hebrew calendar, and the eclipse over the North Pole was Nisan 1 7 years ago. Okay, so this is the other part of the importance of these signs. They come on days that are significant on the Hebrew calendar. Okay, so could this be a 120-day warning to Nisan 1, the new year on the Hebrew calendar? Could this be a 7-year warning from Nisan 1 of 2015? And the midpoint of the 4 blood moons, how important was that day in this amazing sign that God gave over the entire world? The 4 blood moons of 2014 and 2015. A 7-year warning from that center piece eclipse over the North Pole. So I just wanted to share this information. If you have not seen the reports that I have given, the 6 parts, if you watch all 6 parts, it'll probably be less than a half hour or 40 minutes. So everyone can watch it. I will leave the links for you in the description box. I pray you're blessed today. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.